that she'll forget.
And-
She'll be like, wait, I made a movie? I was in a movie for an
I was
Oscar?
in a movie? Why am I here? Why am I here? Take me home. 100%. I don't know what there is to talk about today.
I do.
Gasp.
Let's get into it. Yeah.
Go
Hi,
ahead,
Adam. Hi, Jasmine.
What? I was just thrown off by the let's get into it. Yeah, like oh, Jasmine's ready. She did her puff. We're back in Westeros.
Shit, that's
We
right.
are back in Westeros.
And the best part
as of Sunday night.
Not normal Game of Thrones.
No!
Oh
my god. Imagine watching that in a theater with a crowd of people, especially that first tree scene. Just like what I really loved about that scene was it was like dun 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 dun, dun. You're like, oh, we're about to get that epic trailer.
Jordan, did you watch it? Okay, are you going to watch it?
Yeah, it's fine.
So
I've seen. I've already.
Dodging and weaving in this conversation.
It's one of those that I don't mind that I've seen stuff already.
No, baby boy, this is a standalone. Like, obviously, if you've watched the show before, you're gonna get the nods of like, oh, what was on that coin? Oh my god, I know that symbol on the tent.
House Stark. I'm just saying stuff.
So, a Night of Seven Kingdoms takes place 90 years before Game of Thrones.
The Seven Kingdoms.
70 years after House of Dragons. So it's
it's in between.
It's a sprequel, as I'm calling it. It's a sequel and a prequel. A sprequel.
Stop trying to make sprequel happen. It's never going to happen.
I want your video when you make it on this. I want you to say, have you guys heard of the new sprequel that's out right now? I want you to start it out.
Say sprequel already.
Clearly they're doing very well.
Last night and this morning.
Hell yeah. Fire.
But all that to say, I really liked it. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but when I was at the after party, everyone was obviously asking everyone's opinion, and I was like, this is A Knight's Tale. It is Heath Ledger's A Knight's Tale. It's giving us more of a background about what it means to be a knight, but because it's HBO, you really get to get into the thick of it and feel the intensity of, I am just a man with a sword and a helmet, and what that really means when you are trying to become better than who you were, especially because we're starting at the bottom, and I don't know if you know the term. Well, you'll learn it, but he's a hedge knight. So there are like knights of certain kingdoms, there are knight protectors, there's a knights of the King's Guard. So they're like, even within the knights, there are hierarchies. And for a hedge knight, you have nothing. You're just like a wandering salesman, basically. You have nothing to your name, no home, no nothing. So how do you go from that to the world's most respected, a knight of the Seven Kingdoms? That's the Knight's Guard. A knight of the Seven Kingdoms is the Knight's Guard. So how do you go from the bottom to the top? And I guess we're gonna figure that out in 6 episodes. So,
I mean, I know
obviously there'll be more seasons.
Seen all 6 episodes already. And wait, did you guys see the 6 episodes, or did you just get one?
No, we got a few.
Okay, well, I know like JJ got the 6 for the podcast that they do.
Yeah, they do like an after show thing for
they got to see the 6 episodes. So I'm excited because, like, before I cut Jasmine off, because I didn't want to ruin it for you, Jordan, you know how Game of Thrones, it always leads into the intro, right? The hugeness of Game of Thrones. They go to do it, right? It starts doing the and then all of a sudden it's just him going, and then a tree, he's here, his ass is here, and it's just him shit. Yeah, just straight.
That was a creative choice.
Well, I mean, it's really trying to show you this is not what you want. You want
track was in Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Well, yeah, they reported about that. I was gonna say, I before the show ever came out, I did a video on the fact that they said, by the way, I guess they just didn't want to make people mad, even though people are going to be mad, obviously. But they went ahead and prefaced to people, oh, the iconic intro is not going to be happening. But that's funny the way that they decided to do it with cutting it to him shitting because he's shitting on it.
Now, you watched it on the television, Adam. Did they have an intro for the show at all, or because there definitely wasn't? It just goes straight into the show.
Literally, like you know, like like where it does the
no. Oh, you only saw one episode. Okay. Yeah. I saw multiple, so I didn't know if maybe on the set, but I understand we don't get that till. So we'll find out next week.
Yeah, find out Sunday.
Unless they changed their mind, yeah, they had said, I think it was ahead of New York Comic Con. Whenever they had a panel, they were like, yeah, there won't be an intro for this show. They just said they're just
and then don't forget in July we get House of Dragon.
Yeah.
Damn. Wait. Okay, no, there will be a little bit of a break because these are going to be weekly. So we only have the next 6 weeks. So it'll go into like March something.
Yeah.
And then we get a little break, and then House of Dragon. Cool. Yeah, I need to tap in with it. It premiered at 10 last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. The child was going to bed, and I was tired. I didn't watch it yet.
Okay.
It was just fine.
It's a softer.
I might have been.
It's definitely an easier show. I found it to kind of have its peaks and valleys. I think that especially watching more than one episode in a row, I don't know. I think that this is a show that needs to be weekly. I think watching it in a binge, it needs to breathe. It's that's a good way of putting it. I think that it's just is a lot, and it's a lot of it's HBO, so they're just throwing sentences and words and situations at you, and you need that to understand. Yeah.
What did I just watch?
Yeah.
The fuck did you just say to me?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Also, this week, no, next week. Hold on, dates. Next week. I mean, we'll talk about it next week, but I mean, we got our fourth and final trailer, and now we're leading into Wonder Man.
I haven't watched any of the trailers. Let that be very
fine. Clear. You don't need to. They're not even real, apparently.
Never mind. I thought they
say your words.
I thought they sent them to some people. I thought
they sent them to her. She just didn't watch them.
She just said you just said fuck you.
I don't wanna know. We have a choice, and like
you didn't even see them in the theaters. That's right.
No, I didn't go. I had no, like, I didn't see, what was Avatar it was in?
Yeah.
Avatar,
I had seen.
She got to see Avatar, remember, on premiere, so like there's no
we didn't
trailers,
get any.
it's just a movie.
They just played the damn thing. Yeah, so I have no, luckily I'm very blessed in that I get screeners, but most screeners don't, like either screeners or previews at the theater. So I'm blessed to have that, but we're cursed that we don't get all those special little treats that the people who go pay for the theaters get to see. So, yeah. But I know that they're dropping them all like online now. I did happen to see some controversy about now people are realizing Chris Evans has a wig and has always been wearing wigs, and so I thought that was odd. But no, I mean, I've curated my For You page to where the only thing on there right now is owl. People making owl sounds.
Oh,
making owl sounds.
Have you seen this, Jordan? They're like,
no.
So it's I'm an owl in New York. If I'm a girl who's thinking my man's cheating or seeing something, and she's like, who?
Right. Or if it's like, I'm an owl if I were a Kardashian, if I were like a Kourtney Kardashian. Who?
Yeah.
Who? Yeah.
You've even avoided it with editing Real Reject stuff.
Well, I'm not editing. I don't edit Real Reject stuff anymore. So
okay.
YouTube has changed a lot with the AI and with their it's the AI over the new year changed, and how they do ad revenue has changed. And so now what you used to make on YouTube has been cut by like 30%. And so like small YouTube creators like us, we make money on there, but and it's a significant amount of money that we're missing. But imagine you're a major YouTube conglomerate with multiple people on your payroll.
Employees.
Yeah, that 30%, it makes a fucking difference. And so now, they're just trying to navigate and trim and add more. And there's a lot that they have to do on the back end. It's just, that wasn't a small thing.
Yeah, advertisers are in a really weird position now because of the rise of, and people don't want to talk about it, but rise of AI content and the ability of people to, I watched a Devin Nash video that talked about it. He was like, sure, say you, Jasmine, y'all are able to make a channel. We're talking about movies and stuff. And he's like, cool, there's 1,000 of those and advertisers are paying to distribute money across them. Now imagine one person can generate 1,000 of those channels with a sentence. And that's like, and advertisers don't know how to know what to pay for of a real channel versus an AI channel. So it's that kind of thing is really fucking with the money for a lot of people.
Well, yeah, and not to mention that in Q1, hold that thought. I see you. I see that finger. Not to mention that in Q1, advertisers don't have any budget. They've spent all of the budget in Q4 because of Christmas. And so this season in general, there isn't a lot of money to go around. And so you have to rely on, outsourcing or your normal payload. So YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all of those monetary features. It's a very hard
funny
time.
when you bring up Q4, because Q4, like retail wise, doesn't start until like until end of February.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, Q1 is March. And now you're saying like, no, Q1 now is January. And I'm just like, wait, what?
It's Christmas. Like they do all of their advertising budgets for Christmas.
No,
but
I get it.
And that's why they're broke for the first little part of the year.
That's why they're broke, and there is no money to distribute. And like that's why
promotions went this year. It looked like they were broke all year long.
No, fair enough. But I mean, we've got Wuthering Heights at least for that studio, and there are little trickles, but a majority of the money does not go in.
They have to promote. But I'll move on.
Hey, by the way, something about the movies that both of you guys would probably find interesting. The Rip with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck
I was going to go into because of
just premiered. Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to watch it. First of all, didn't realize, is this the first time they've done a movie together since Good Will Hunting? Have they done anything together since then?
No, they've done The Town. They did like Dogma. They did Good Will Hunting. They did all that stuff. I think The Town was the last thing they did like 20 years ago, but they didn't want to be like Jane, Silent Bob. They didn't want to be like just them always together. They
didn't want to be like a duo. Anytime you see them, they're always together. They had a very interesting conversation. I think it was on Joe Rogan, where I get it. But Matt Damon was talking about how Netflix kind of changed filmmaking, and they were talking about how like studios now look at like analytics, like of like when did people cut the thing off, like did they make it 5 minutes in? The reason action movies now, instead of having kind of 3 set pieces, now it's like, can we get like the first big set piece in like the first 5 to 10 minutes to like recapture audience? And he was talking about how they as actors, and like when they're given the scripts, the plot is being reiterated 3 to 4 times throughout the dialogue, because they are legitimately like, people are watching while they're on their phones. So we need them to hear what's happening because they might not be seeing. And I was just like, I'm personally excited for movies to go against that grain. Like I'm excited for The Odyssey. I want to go back to show, not tell so much.
The Odyssey, I don't know if The Odyssey isn't going to be a show, not tell, or tell not, whatever the right way of saying that is, because if they're using highfalutin language, historical dialogue, I'm going to need them to repeat it once or twice. Because
I mean, that's
the
fair.
son's name is Temoculus. Like,
I think it's Telemach. Is it
Telemach?
All right, well, we're just...
his name is hard. It's, she's got a nice, easy, simple name, but like the people that you meet on the street, they basically took a bunch of them refrigerator magnets, threw them on the fridge, and was like, that's it right there. Like, it's not cute.
Now, it was a good thing Jordan did talk about The Rip, because I did want to talk about The Rip, not because of what they were doing.
He said, fuck what you said, Jasmine. Let's swing back to what we're actually talking about.
Well, it was because of the money and everything like that. I thought you would
appreciate the money.
This. So their contract with Netflix for this movie was not an upfront payment. So the way they worked it was a back end deal with Netflix, and it's never been done before. It was the first time Netflix allowed anyone to do it. But it's Matt and Ben, like, they've done things. So what it is, Jasmine, and I'll read it to you. Instead of the usual flat upfront payment that Netflix typically gives to cast and crew, all 1,200 people who worked on the film will be eligible for a one-time bonus if the movie meets criteria performances benchmarks of the platform during the first 90 days. So basically, instead of them getting like, here's this, and then like it just kind of whatever, Ben and Matt wanted to make sure everybody got money. And so the way they worked it was, if it performs, which it will, everyone gets more money than they would have got if they got an upfront payment.
So they're basically doing like a royalty deal. So, kind of. I mean, yeah, that's what I do for audiobooks. It's like either I get an upfront fee or I get a percentage of, you pay me forever based upon a percentage of the people that read the book.
But it's
Netflix. No, because this actually does address the issue that happened. And I mean, hopefully people start doing more the issue that happened with syndication, right? Like
Mm.
the reason that people like the guys on Big Bang Theory still get paid is because those shows reach 100 episodes, they hit syndication. So now whenever they run, they get paid. Again, if it's $10 here, $15 there, whatever, they're still getting paid.
Yeah. Well, that
But
stacks up.
Yeah, and people often boast about how Netflix kind of ruined that. Because
but Netflix does it now. Like Netflix, that was a big thing. That was a big thing that people fought for, that studios fought for. That I think that was part of the last strikes. Is that people were like, "Where's Run Me My Money?" Like,
yeah, you only paid me for this one movie, and it's on Netflix forever. Yeah, yeah, it's on this forever now. So, this backing deal seems kind of cool. At least it's probably gonna really be something we see more of, especially because we're going to start seeing more Netflix projects in theaters.
Because apparently the conversation they brought up was like they kind of really pushed for this, but because it's Ben Affleck,
because
they can kind of do this. Also, that cast is not a small cast.
No, you've got Supergirl in there. You got Teyana Taylor. There's a big fucking names. Yeah.
Yeah. So like they could do that. Now, if something like, say we make a movie or something, right? And then we go to Netflix and Netflix buys it. Could we do that same deal? Probably
I would not
Netflix,
want to do that deal.
Netflix,
I want money up front. We'll do that on the second movie.
Yeah, I got bills today.
The money's more on the back end.
It may be.
But that's if it does well. Granted, and again, like you said, this will do well because kind of who's in it.
We could be out here making Sydney Sweeney flicks. We don't know.
Relax.
Speaking of Sydney Sweeney.
First of all, now, can we talk about that? Boy, if I've ever seen an actress play herself in a fucking role ever in my life.
Are we talking Euphoria trailer?
Hey, how do we
Oh my God.
Let's just put her ass and face on there. That's it. And move on.
Yeah.
Like I really am going to be fast forwarding through all the Sydney Sweeney scenes. Like it's not, I don't care.
They're not even making it compelling with where she's going with this. And also, from what I understand, it's like they said, what's Jacob Elordi's character's name? I don't remember his name. Nate. Nate's like coming home like, oh my freaking God, this bitch. Like, why would he even
care?
Yeah, like you could do so much better at that point.
Especially because like you knew what you were marrying and like you got the maid.
You're like, oh my God,
marrying the girl you were cheating on your girl with, and you think she's not going to be a hoe.
She's fucking.
On top of that, she's also disrespectful. Like, you own this big ass house, you can't afford a fucking tripod. You gotta have the maid helping you film your smut porn. Like, what are you doing? In fairness,
we do not know who that character is.
That is her one troubadour. That is the only person.
Not Sydney. I mean, like the person there.
No, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. That is going to be Sydney Sweeney's confidant. That's the one person that Sydney Sweeney is going to get close to. She's going to be the one that tells the big secret. And then that person, because she's on Nate's payroll, slips and tells, probably because she doesn't like Sydney Sweeney.
What I was going to say is she's going to be the one that Nate ends up fucking is what that's going to happen. I actually don't know who the maid looks like. I only saw the clips of the trailer.
She looked like Mama. She doesn't.
Never mind. I thought, well, because not Sydney, but what the fuck is her character's name? I don't remember.
Watch the show.
It's been 8 years.
Been 5
since that last season, bro. I don't even remember any of these characters. Rue. It is Rue.
Well, speaking of Rue, we're not even going to get to see any. Yeah, like he was like vomiting saying Rue.
No, because I was about to say Rue, and I was like, no, that's Hunger Games. And I was like, wait, no.
That's correct. All black people are named
all
Rue.
Little light-skinned black girls.
All little light-skinned black girls with a white savior hero. That's Rue.
Gru? Anyway,
oh man,
we're not
y'all are funny.
Any promotion for this for the most part. A, because Zendaya's like doing us 700 projects this year, but B,
she don't want to be around Sydney.
She will not do promotion with Sydney.
She will not do promotion with Sydney Sweeney.
Oh well.
And people are speculating that she's pregnant, and so she's just got so many different reasons.
I've seen this nonsense.
If it's nonsense, actually.
Whether she is or not, I think people need to get out of people's.
I think that she wouldn't want to because she'd want to look her best for her wedding. I think that's the only reason she would not be pregnant. But I mean, if she is,
yeah, good for her.
Good for her. Let her be pregnant.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna come out, but like she's so tiny.
It's gonna come out with a beautiful face and beautiful hair, like both of them.
Sometimes, yeah, but sometimes like two pretty people don't make a pretty. It's like it cancels
That's
each other
also
out.
true.
You know,
We're
It's
gonna see her
like-
twice during the Super Bowl.
we're gonna see
We
her
are.
twice for the Odyssey trailer and Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
apparently it's confirmed that they do have a slot. We just don't know what they're getting for Spider-Man. But there is also an Avengers slot, which I'm guessing is going to be the Robert Downey Jr. trailer.
When is the Super Bowl? It's in February.
It is 2 weeks from this Sunday.
So Valentine's Day?
No, February 8th. The weekend
Oh.
before Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks because this weekend is championship weekend, and then
I'm
they have
like-
media week, and then they'll have the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Do I
I'll try to
sit
set-
and
More importantly, though, can't wait for the Super Bowl, baby.
Bad
because
Bunny?
lawn chair? Oh, okay, thank you for saving me.
Oh, I was just like, I saw the confusion. I saw the confusion on her
Like,
face.
this is like pulling out
Because of
Abbey Road and you
lawn
going,
chairs?
who?
Who is Abbey Road?
It is a album. It's the Beatles.
Why would you even set yourself up for this failure, Adam? You know she don't know.
Yes. Because I thought he was like trying to like get me. It's like,
Yeah,
if I had
you-
mentioned like Fourth Wing or something. I was like, Abbey
Yeah,
Road,
yeah.
you
I
up?
thought you were. I knew you weren't, but well, no. Once you said Abbey Road, I knew you didn't. But when you said
Abbey
this is like,
Road.
I
still
thought that
wouldn't have known.
you expected
But I thought
her
you said
to
Abbey
know, like you were
Road.
gonna name a novel
Like
or
a
something.
book. You know.
You gotta
something
meet her
like
where
that.
she's
You gotta
at.
meet me.
You can't
Sorry.
name
You gotta-
music when she
Let me
doesn't know
Let
music.
me make this clear. I'm sorry, what nationality are you again?
What day is it?
Okay, so the Spanish girl who said she's going to do photo shoots of a Bad Bunny album cover.
Did I? I didn't say I was gonna do a photo shoot about. I said I was gonna
You said you're gonna
come to the Super Bowl dressed up as because that's
An
what I
album.
did
the album
last
cover.
year. Yeah.
Anyways, so this is the Amazon exclusive concert one that comes with all the photos from the concert. That we
straw
did in Puerto
hat?
Rico. This is awesome.
Is he carrying beer?
But it's mine.
Yes.
I'm so happy I got it last
Why
week.
are there lawn chairs
'Cause
and
this is
bananas?
literally in Puerto Rico. This is like
Say that word again.
Puerto Rico.
I don't like the way you say it.
Okay.
Why?
That's how we've been
I don't
told to
know.
say
It sounds like when what the fuck is that blonde actress? That's the when she Cameron
Same
Diaz.
thing.
You sound like Cameron Diaz when she tries to speak Spanish or slip into any kind of other language.
Okay,
He's
so
only-
I'm about to say it is what it is.
I'll send you
Moving
the
on.
videos.
I just want to say, why did you think when she didn't know about music with the album cover, referencing more music was going to help us?
Because it's the Beatles. I'm sorry. It's like putting the Thriller album cover up. Is that better?
Don't allow Jasmine. Don't
Yeah,
no, don't.
that's Michael Jackson.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
I was,
Like, that's that keto guy, right?
I was like, Jasmine, please
He's a
don't do this.
werewolf. He's a wolf in that.
Oh my
He's a
God.
wolf.
not technically in the Thriller music video, but in the cover he is not.
That shit is so
She
fucking
hurts
funny.
me. She hurts my head. Anyway,
Yeah, 1,000%.
We all have our interests. That's not fair. We all have our interests. Don't like, okay? Can you tell me how to make bread from scratch? Probably not. I could though. And who's
You-
gonna survive the wilderness? Still me. Because
Not
I
even.
got
Not
weapons
close.
training. But I have weapons training. And I've been in Missouri. I know how to skin a rabbit if I needed to. Do you guys know how to do that? No.
Mm.
couldn't even watch that rabbit get shot by the arrow. Relax.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. That was a innocent soul. I can if I'm killing it, it's fine. But if someone else kills it, that's not okay. It's just sad.
Huh. Anyways. So we got Euphoria coming out. What's going to be the final
Yeah.
season? We've got the music trailers, movie trailers coming out, but a lot of them are stuff we've already seen. So it's like, what are we really going to get? So it's like Toy Story, Avengers.
Have we seen the Toy Story
Spider-Man's the only
5?
new thing. What?
Toy Story 5 has already dropped a trailer. I know they've dropped images.
No, they dropped the
A
trailer.
while ago.
It was just, it revealed that Woody's back, and everybody was like, so what was the point?
It showed the
Of
villain.
Toy Story
Why,
4.
Yeah. No, I know the villain. Yeah.
But yeah, people were like, why is me included? Why is again? Nobody can sit and tell me this Toy Story 4 was necessary now, because if it was to give Woody his ending, why is he back then? Anyways,
so that's happening. Then we've got now the new Game of Thrones. What else? Oh, how do we not talk about this? Amazon's in the bag right now. They're going to make a shit ton of money this year or whenever they put it out. We've got God of War. We've got Lara Croft.
All the video games are coming out.
Which I don't get. Like, people are like, Amazon really about this. I'm like, Amazon's been doing this for a while, but they've been doing it with like all the Tom Clancy books and doing great with the shows. So them doing video games makes sense. Fallout was good the first season.
Well, these are it's like them adapting a book. I mean, these are people who have spent time and energy building and crafting a successful story. So why not adapt those? I think it makes more sense to adapt a video game into a movie before you do a book, because the blueprint is there. You
got a whole narrative to draw from.
Images, like it's already done for you. So that
true. You've got the cinematography of it, like the stills from God of War. When you see those in actuality, I did see a lot of people. I got a few comments that talked about there's so much rich material for God of War, so like, why are they starting with the Norse mythology in 2018? And I mean, my answer to that would be because that's honestly what made God of War popular. Like, as much as many of us might have known about the original games,
the corner being like,
well, because as much as there was God of War 1, 2, 3, and plenty of other spinoffs before 2018 when he had a son and a wife and all that stuff,
I did like
most people, no, 100%, and most people who didn't necessarily, maybe they didn't have the fortune of growing up as gamers, maybe they just weren't into video games younger. With the streaming and online culture, people found this world with that game, and so as studios, they're going to ride off of the popularity. Like, what made it popular is the current slate.
And we knew that Odyssey was on the belt for a very long time, so if you're gonna make something that people are already excited about, and we want to know more about these Greek gods. I mean, that's always a topic that's gonna Percy Jackson, like you clearly the gods are in
week, right?
Finale this week.
I haven't even watched it since I left the page.
I want Jasmine to finish her thought, and then I want to speak on that. Yeah.
It's pretty much done. Because I was going to bring up, do we like Sansa Stark? No. Do we like Sansa Stark as Lara Croft? Because my answer is hell no.
It's interesting because, and maybe because I didn't get to play too many of the Tomb Raider games past like the early PlayStation days, I didn't get to see very much.
Cybertruck ones?
No, I didn't get to see very much dimension in Lara Croft anyway. I'll say that. Not as far as the video games
franchise films.
No. So that's what I mean. Like when those were adapted, it was based off of a character who, like, I think in the games wasn't even like necessarily speaking. So like you didn't have to do.
Not in the
game. In the first ones, in like PlayStation 1 days,
in the triangle boobies. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so Sansa, like, I mean, Sophie Turner. I had to remember her name. She called her Sansa, so I was like Sansa. I've seen her do really great jobs in acting, and so it's like
really shit jobs in acting. In fact, the last few movies she's done have bombed.
What were the last movies she did? Because let's be honest, I haven't been keeping up.
She did a film, I think it was Truth. It was called Truth. This is the one that Coy and I wanted so fucking badly to walk out of. It was the most garbage film we had ever seen, ever. And if you need a giggle, watch it. I think it might be on Paramount.
Trust, yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, she's an actress. She's like a TV actress. Like if one of the Full House kids grew up in that, and like, but that doesn't have anything to do with the storyline, really.
It's not doing good.
No, it's so bad. But she ends up getting trapped in a closet, and it's how she gets out of the closet. That's the movie.
And it's one of those very cut and dry. I can see it's 90 minutes, so like it's just probably one of those where it's like, we're gonna get this in 90 minutes so we can show it 20 times a day.
It's just dumb. It's
get
so
it
dumb.
out there.
Everyone in that movie makes bad choices, the dialogue is shit, and they've got like a really strong actor in there who, again, he was sitting in front of us during the premiere and then walked out like 20 minutes into the premiere and left.
Don't people on the cast and stuff normally do that though?
Mm-mm.
Never mind.
Not if it's your first time watching it and we didn't even get to your scene.
But that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, her as Laura Croft, I'll say this. They had her looking very accurate, but again, that's costuming and makeup. And I think, unfortunately, general consumers, they get very excited off of just that. They're like, wow, she looks exactly like Laura Croft. And it's kind of like,
did she still have her red hair?
I don't think so.
I think she did. Adam, what do you think about it?
Hold on. I want to get the actress's name correct. Give me a sec.
Sophie Turner?
Nope.
A different one?
The second print.
Yeah, I really liked what they were doing with Tomb Raider, the reboot version with Alicia.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I wish we saw more of that, but we didn't get the opportunity to. So I understand Amazon getting it. I understand them kind of rebooting and starting from scratch. I don't care who they put as Laura Croft. I just want to see what they can do.
You want to see the world.
I want to see the work. I don't know about the world. We'll see what the world does. But because the world could be great. If she doesn't do well with it, then it's not great. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like look, if you don't like it, go eat cake by the ocean. But minus that, you got that one.
Did you finish? Did you finish? Are you done? So I can explain to Jasmine.
No, it's a song. I don't know who sings it, but cake by the. I don't know what the
Joe Jonas,
the Jonas brother, who she's married to.
No, he divorced too.
Oh, they divorced.
Divorced too.
I thought she divorced him.
Doesn't matter. Divorce is both ways. You're divorced. Divorce isn't a one-way thing.
I just realized.
I just mean to say, like, if he was, unfaithful, she divorced him. There are levels to that. She just
divorced him to divorce him. They just.
I don't know. I don't know what. I clearly didn't even know they got divorced.
I am kind of fun with Ryan Hurst playing Kratos. I get the argument everyone's having.
What's the argument? I thought he was a great cast.
What'd you say?
No. Well, I saw them. The only thing I saw was them.
You saw the side by side. They did a side by side of him.
That is a large man. Great. Good job. Who is he? What's the controversy?
So Ryan Hurst is great actor. Love Ryan. He was in Remember the Titans. He was a huge character in Sons of Anarchy. He's done other projects before, but those are the two big ones primarily.
Yeah.
And they got him. I think he's good for it. I think voice wise, he'll be all right. I just don't see him getting
jacked
Kratos big enough, and B, just because the reason Kratos was white isn't because he's white. It was, what was it, Jordan? The ashes of his foes.
It was the ashes of it. Yeah, it was the ashes of his family infused into his skin. Yeah, so some people are taking it a little bit.
Did you want him to be Greek?
He could have some sort of
Mediterranean
or Egypt. So
he is supposed to be olive skinned
or something like that. I would have liked that. Or the obvious answer, we had someone to play him. He could have played him.
So some people's argument for that, Chris Judge, the guy who voice acts him, some people's argument for that I do get. He's 61.
Yeah.
And so they were like, if they want to do extreme action sequences, this show also hasn't even started filming yet. Right. So it's by the time they get to the point of it, he's going to be older by season 2, he's going to be 68, 70. So that's why people are maybe not Chris Judge. Ryan, the other thing is, he was the voice actor for Thor in God of War Ragnarok. So that's, some people are maybe there's the pull from that. I personally think that he had a great performance in the game with that, and so we could now get to see another side of him.
Maybe he was just a better actor. I mean,
very much. We never, and that's the thing is, there's a lot of assumption to be made. We'll never necessarily know. People will automatically assume, well, they just picked him because he was already on the payroll. We don't know that. It could be. It could be because it was easy. The thing I was going to say is Amazon, I realized, is becoming the video game adaptation shop between Fallout, now this Tomb Raider, which Tomb Raider is getting an old game remastered and a new game as well. So this is kind of probably in tandem with that. So very interesting to see them dipping their toe.
Speaking of Fallout, did you guys see the new reality show? They're making a Fallout bunker, and there's now going to be a You got to throw your glasses. It's that bad?
Bruh, I'm so tired of. We just gonna keep letting billionaires. We watch Squid Game and we watch Fallout, which the whole premise of Fallout is billionaires fucked up the world, and we're like, well, let's make a game show out of it. Like,
oh no, they did. I was like, because in the games, it's like, oh, there's a nuclear fallout, but in Fallout, the show, we realize it was the billionaires trying to control the masses.
That's what happened in the games.
So they created
in the expanded lore. Yeah.
Back to the conversation that's kind of sparking the other thing. Have we been seeing some Stranger Thing character, certain actor doing some?
Are you talking the SNL skits?
No.
Well, the SNL skit was part of it, but he's talking about Caleb McLaughlin, who is the site of the controversy SNL skit. Which, by the way, just real quick before we talk about Adam's point, what do y'all think about that? Do y'all feel like
it's more of a dig at J.K. Rowling than it was like, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was just a funny skit that we were making fun of J.K. Rowling and the fact that she's a massive transphobe. So let's like, that's what
everything phobe, but
yeah. So I thought we were poking fun at her, but I could understand where the controversy is coming from.
You know what's so funny? This is how you know that the internet is in crazy silos and segments, because I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about, because I'm talking about the Pillow Princess joke. So which joke are y'all talking about?
We're talking about the heated wizardry where they did a gay hair.
Oh, yeah. So I didn't even realize there was controversy about that, because I only saw the positive stuff because I only saw the positive stuff because of like a lot of Heated Rivalry fans are in like on my feed. So I only saw people being like, oh, Heated Rivalry. I didn't even know people were mad about that. I was talking about Caleb McLaughlin. They had him do the thing of like where they talk about their sex lives because they're adults now. So they're child stars, but they're making a joke at how like child stars need to be allowed to grow up. And it was like, how's everybody's like sex life, you know, because we can talk about that now. And he was just like, you know, me and Max, the first couple of years, everything was so fire. He was like, now she just kind of lays there. It's just like, and doesn't really participate. It's like almost like when she was in a coma. So it's talking about like being like starfishing, like being lazy. Like, oh, we used to do all the positions and stuff. Now she just lays on her back. Like, you don't know what a Pillow Princess is, Jasmine?
No, I know. I'm just trying to figure out why this was on SNL.
Because it was.
I mean, about to say
here's my take. I understand why everyone would be upset, but like let them find out like the cast of, I don't know, like Saved by the Bell did the behind the scenes now, right? A lot of the actors came out and they did a behind the scenes thing. And they talked about minus the fact they were all high schoolers, but like 28, they all dated each other, hung out, did things, whatever. And everyone's like, oh my God, I need more. But then we do a skit about it on Saturday Night Live and it's like, ew, that's icky. You can't want the chisme and then complain when they kiki haha about the chisme.
I think it's different. I think that when you're looking at the context of Heated Rivalry versus Stranger Things, Heated Rivalry was a show that was inherently about sex. I think the youngest.
I mean, it's in the same way.
Hold on. So we're already introduced to the lore of sexual promiscuity. But when you're growing up with kids and you're still playing kids in the season finale, I understand the need for us to acknowledge that they are grown-ups now. But you don't need to jar us by showing us their PPs. You don't need to jar us you especially don't need to jar us by saying, yeah, I have sex with this individual. Let me describe it to you. Was she in the room? Did she give permission for you to describe her sexual adventures that way? It's not, it's just, it's distasteful.
I think about that.
Well, they do date. So like I'm guessing
Did
he
they
ran
really?
it by her. Yeah. Sadie
I did
and
not
him
know
were
they were.
dating.
If you
I did
have
not
to
know they were.
guess, then it's not okay.
I didn't know that they were dating. So now more of the not nonsense, but some of the photoshopped fan casts that I see make more sense now to what Adam was talking about.
Because you
He
see
was
them a lot out than just the two of them. They're holding hands and like they were like very together in London when he was shopping and doing there were some store, and she was just like draped on his arm and like with him and holding hands and like kind of like chill. So like they're dating. So
yeah, and what Adam was talking about is and because your FYP is only set up of people talking about owls, Jasmine, you didn't see. Caleb McLaughlin's been having a lot of photos in the gym, doing flips. Yeah. And so
I know he wants to be Miles Morales, and I don't want him to be.
And why's that?
You know why? I want my light-skinned mixed kid.
So you're the partial opposite of what everyone else is talking about.
I don't want a dark-skinned. I want someone who looks like a mixed child of a black man, of a very deep chocolate black man, and a very strong Latino woman. That does not make a dark-skinned black boy. That makes a mixed
I just want
kid.
you to know. I just want you to know. So this is why this casting will never satisfy anyone, because you either get culturally correct, or you get or you get
correct.
No, I understand that. Or you get the colorism argument, because the thing that I've seen people who, and I understand that, but I have seen people who are Afro-Latino also saying, no, he needs to be a dark-skinned Puerto Rican and black mix. So that's what I'm saying. You will never have satisfaction, because majority of Puerto Rican and black mix look like you, for sure.
Caleb is not Hispanic. He's not an Afro-Latino.
Yeah, he's just not. Well, the problem is it's a lazy fan cast. I do agree with some people on that. He's the popular person right now. People are fan casting him, Miles Caton from Sinners, who, again, are you really going to be talking about Miles Caton in this if he wasn't blowing up on Sinners? Probably not. And then there's one other guy, Miles Brown, who was in like Blackish or Grownish. And the thing is, I think, is he mixed? I think he is. But the reason people say not him is because he's light skinned. Because Miles Morales is not light skinned. So like the thing is, if they cast accurately, more than likely, then we will have the colorism argument, because majority of Puerto Rican and black mixed kids are lighter skinned.
I think that people will be more okay with the colorism if he's a little bit lighter than if he was not Afro-Latino.
I agree.
I think that we'll settle for him needing a tan, because you can tan him. You can go out to the beach, get a little color. You can do that. You cannot change your roots.
Cause then don't they got like green eyes too? It's like, bruh.
Him and his mom have moments like even in Spider-Verse, right, where they're talking Spanish back and forth with each other, or like that. But like I'm worried, Jasmine, very much like you, they'll take Caleb or Miles or somebody like that, right, and still do Puerto Rican mother, black dad, and just a black actor, and the black actor will speak some Spanish as if they are Puerto Rican black.
I want like full conversations.
Correct.
I want when it's just mom and dad is away, I want them only speaking Spanish, and like a straight up no sabes, like straight up just dirty Spanish. I don't want the Duolingo Spanish. I want that dirty mixed Spanish, on the street Spanish.
Yeah, like I think it has to. I think whoever plays Miles has to, and I agree with Jordan. I think either way, someone's going to get hurt, and it's a matter of what matters more to the studio, what they physically look like or what they really are. And I think when it comes to Miles, it has to be what they really are. I mean, Miles for a long time, or for a good period of time in the comics, literally rocked a Puerto Rican flag Spider-Man suit. Like
he did.
You can't sit there and say like I just hate when movies take characters from something, and I don't want to say race swap, but like swap them to be something else, right? Like completely different, just to make.
Give an example.
I mean, an example that I will tell you right now that
I was going with
people will
exactly with.
I'll tell you one that,
because it looks so much better. Stupid.
Who are you talking about?
She knows what I'm talking. What's the name of the movie?
I don't. So tell me.
I believe it's something Heights.
Oh, true. That one.
In the defense of Wuthering Heights, they did add the quotations, though. They've added the quotations. It is an interpretation. It's not because no one could ever make Wuthering Heights. No one could ever. This is. Can I tell you? She sounded real. The director sounded real Stephanie Myers right now. And what I mean by that is she's talking about how when she was younger, she had like a vision of what Wuthering Heights was in her mind, and now I've taken that dream of what I thought Wuthering Heights was, and then I took interpretations of other movies and I put it together, and this is what I created. So it's not because no one could ever make
something else based on the novel, whatever. Don't call it what it is.
That's what the quotes are. The quotes are her saying it's Wuthering Heights?
Question mark?
It's almost like if you like really liked the cartoon The Last Airbender growing up, right? And then you became a billionaire, and then you wanted to make an Avatar movie of some sort, right? Like, and then you used like, you know, air people and like fire people and all that stuff, water people, right? Like the water tribe, like you did these tribes and then you made it and then just called it the same thing.
Shout out to Michaela.
You know what's wild? Can I pause for 2 seconds, Jordan?
Yeah.
What's wild about that is I thought you were going to be talking about the M. Night Shyamalan, and then you switched to the James Cameron, because both of those are like, using the description you just said, it could go for both.
I think M. Night Shyamalan also said the same thing of like, it was just, you know, he wasn't trying to make it accurate to the thing. And it's just like,
he was. M. Night Shyamalan said that he watched that show. His daughter was obsessed with that show. He watched it, loved the lore, and wanted to make a live action for his daughter.
He should have did a better job.
Mm-hmm.
He should have did a much better job.
I feel like he watched like the first 2 episodes and was like, gut print, I got it.
I was going to say, shout out to Michaela. She posted on her Voice of Toph, posted on her story that she asked James Cameron which one his kids like or something like that. Mm-hmm. And he said his kids prefer the show. And everybody's been like, so does everyone else. Sorry, bro. One thing I did want to say too, because this was interesting for me to find out. The voice of Miles, Prowler Miles, Earth 42 Miles in Spider-Verse, voiced by Jarrell Jerome, who I believe actually is mixed Black and Dominican of some kind. Because then there's like the whole thing of Miles earlier in the movie makes the joke, I think Spider-Man's really Dominican and is supposed to play on that. And I will say, obviously, he's much older. He couldn't necessarily do Miles, but he is probably a depiction of like what people want to necessarily see of Miles, with looking pretty brown, but looser hair and also correct background. But again, you run into the thing of, and I think
looser this goes hair doesn't matter. You pop a wig on that bad boy.
I know. I'm just saying there's a picture of him that like his hair really looks like how Miles's kind of does. And well, yeah, and I do feel Jasmine on that. Like whenever people started saying like, no, we want accurate half Black, half Puerto Rican, I was like, I would be cool with them doing that too. The issue will be then Black people will be mad.
Or Dominican. I think he is Dominican.
Actual Miles is Puerto Rican, but Jarrell Jerome is Dominican.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, I thought he was me. That's the argument I've been saying forever.
Yeah. He's Puerto Rican. He makes the joke that Spider-Man's Dominican to his mom to throw her off of her being like, I heard he's half Puerto Rican.
Nah, I heard he's Dominican.
He said, no, I think it's actually Dominican, Mom. I will be interested on the episode we have when that casting comes out. It will be.
I'm excited.
Whoo, internet's gonna blow up. It would be cool if they found someone who wasn't known.
Listen,
but
whoever gets it, despite all of the negativity, if you're casted wrong, congratulations. Because you have no choice but to make it good. If you are the wrong cast, looks wise, boy, you got such big shoes to film. You better work. You better work, bitch. You better work, bitch. Because not only do you have the entire Black community on your ass, the Puerto Rican community, we're just gonna throw all the Hispanics into it. you have the comic community, because Miles is the new age Peter Parker. He is. That's such a huge pedestal that you're being put on, and you're putting a black boy as a hero in this tumultuous time. Like, the weight on your shoulder. Like, I hope that they have a therapist on set, because it will be overwhelming. I mean, hell, I did the fucking primate advertising for that monkey movie that was full of just white people, and the racism in my comment sections doing the advertisement for a movie that has nothing to do with black people.
Those comments were just, you were like, protect your mental health. You're like, God damn.
And I deleted hundreds. Like, imagine being the face of, because Miles will be the front cover of all of the promo the second that Tom Holland steps back.
That's very much like, and I know whatever about the show, but the new Harry Potter TV show that they're making for HBO Max, the girl who's playing Hermione, like, the hate that she got, and then like some of these
same thing as Annabeth Chase,
just constant hate, because it's not what I wanted, and it's just like,
well, I mean, even the new Rapunzel, the majority of all the comments that she got was, thank God she's not Indian, thank God she's a white girl, finally we're back on pace with the Disney films. Like, we got our white girl back. Like, it's disgusting. It's so gross.
So fucking gross.
Bringing up Disney, actually, two seconds. I saw it right before we got on. Let me pull up his name. Actually, I want to say it correctly. Roger Allers passed away sadly yesterday. He is the co-director of the original Lion King, and also worked on projects that, like,
what is happening with Lion King? So many of these people are like, the Nala died recently too.
Well, that was different.
I'm not commenting on how old the film is. I'm commenting on the fact that we've lost two major players in Lion King.
Well, he's 76. The Nala was
30,
killed, if I remember correctly,
by her boyfriend. Yes.
Oh, fuck.
It's different. It's way different. But yes, he died at 76. Beauty and Beast, Rescues Down Under, and a couple other Disney classic projects along those lines. So I did see that. But yeah, also that horrific nonsense with her boyfriend killing her.
Surprised you missed that, Jordan.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I think I saw that she died. I didn't see the news of what happened. It was
like the second. The first initial rollout was she passed, and like remembering, and it was a bunch of like her and Nala, like images of Lion King. And then the next round was, hey, by the way, this is what happened. But yeah, her boyfriend has already been charged, and like,
thank God. The other thing I wanted to say, because it was still in the Disney realm.
Is this gonna wrap us up?
Yeah, I'm down to wrap with this. Finale of Percy Jackson is this week. It needed more. The show just needed more. I think that we said this with season 1 as well. The cuts to black I actually have been like counting them this time. The cuts to black editing every 6 minutes is so odd, because I'm like, I think
supposed to be for television.
Yeah, that's a television cut.
Yeah, and I'm like, but here's the thing: we grew up with so many things that had cuts for television that when you then watch them on DVD, they don't have them in there. So it's like, have the one on television cut to black, and have the one on the streaming service be like seamless. I don't know. It takes me out of it, and also it makes it feel like there's never really stakes. It's like every 6 minutes, build up to intensity, cut to black, come back, build up to intensity, cut to black, and it takes me out of it. And I've said it before. This show needs more than 8 episodes a season. It just makes it to where we
need to have more weight to them. I think that you like, again, the Night of the Seven Kingdoms has 6 episodes, but what we're going to get from that is it's meatier, it's chunkier, it fills you a little bit more, and it's not like because a lot of people are going to argue that the A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, the only reason that we can get away with 6 episodes is because of the lore and the foundation that Game of Thrones and House of Dragons built. That's not the truth at all. This is a standalone show. It does it on its own. Percy Jackson has the weight of the Greek gods holding it up. That's the lore and the knowledge. That's the only lore and the knowledge that you need to enjoy this show. And yet,
I just, as someone that, because I'm actually gonna be going back to read the books, because I realized I don't think I ever fully finished the series growing up. Just like my library didn't have them and stuff.
Why are you talking? Get out of here.
Anyways, I got through the Titan's Curse, but I think after this season, I'm gonna go back to the Titan's Curse and possibly have like the conversation of like how, if they don't change up the formula for the 3rd season, like the show is just not, it's still not a good adaptation. Like this goes back to, because people's argument was that like, well, we have accurate, Percy casting and age casting. The cast can grow up with this or whatever. That still didn't necessarily save this adaptation. I went and watched some of the old one, and while it did not have accurate age or necessarily story capturing, the ability to give its set pieces justice was, I feel like, a little bit better. And that's something that I think that this show lacks. Like in the 1st season, the final fight with Luke, it kind of just feels okay. It and every, kind of to what your point about the episodes not having stakes, it reminds me of when you used to watch like Ed, Edd n Eddy, or just Cartoon Network shows or Disney shows where like each episode was its own thing. They didn't necessarily build off of each other. You know what I mean? It feels like when one episode ends in Percy Jackson, it's like that was that episode. Now we're on to the next adventure, and it's in a chronological story, but they're not
the only thing
working.
You actually care about is the
we're not.
The line isn't strong.
Yeah, exactly. It's
all
rough.
That to say, TV, there's a lot of it coming out. The next time that we talk, the Oscar nominees will have dropped because that is on Thursday.
Yep.
We will have the big numbers. We'll have the big. So I guess what I'll end this with is my questions to you. Obviously not who has won, but give me your top 3. They better be theirs. For directing and for Best Picture.
Sinners.
Right. Should be there. My opinion. I know some people don't necessarily like it. Guillermo del Toro should be up there for Frankenstein. Yeah, I thought it was very, very good. Obviously, Sinners, Coogler. And then what's the other movie I really, really, really love? Honestly, I know people don't like it, but James Gunn. I'd like to see James Gunn for Superman. That movie was, it gave me a feel good feeling that I just feel like sometimes we're missing.
Superman was the first of its kind, specifically because it was the new DC. So the direction isn't just for that film, it's the direction for the entire DCU moving forward. So I'll give it to you.
8:30 a.m. EST. Damn, yeah, you got to be up early for that, Jasmine.
My call time is 3:30 in the morning.
Are you even going to bed that night?
I want to.
So I'm actually, oh shit, wait, never mind. No, I can't. I have a doctor's appointment at that time in the morning. I was about to be like, oh, I could actually maybe get up and watch these. No, I can't. I'm gonna be in the doctor's office, gonna be sitting here trying to talk to me and be like, yeah, sorry, 1 second. I just
45 minutes long. You'll probably still be in the waiting room.
Yeah, then I'm gonna have to catch them on my phone while I'm there. So,
all right, guys.
For sure.
On that note, because we could be talking about this forever, I hope that you guys have a great weekend. There's a lot that's going to be happening this week as we're gearing up towards the end of January. This is now the downhill slope. And I hope that you guys do something. I don't know. Endy words.
What is it, the downhill slope? We're only in January. Up, baby. Up. We don't end until December. Let's go.
I don't know about you. I messed up this year already.
Damn.
It's time for 2027. I'm just kidding.
Yikes. No, that's a cry for help if I ever heard one. Alrighty, guys, on that note. Asta pasta.
We have been the Media Emcees. Bye.
Goodbye.